Hey guys, welcome to Vlogmas day 6. Of course, I have to do my little advent calendar unboxings. Okay, so we are on day 6 for the chocolates, and that is the chimney on the top of the house. We have, one is huge. We have another Santa, but this time it is a full-size chocolate. That is amazing. I love that. And now for my self-care advent calendar, we are on day 6. So that is the parrot right there. It says holidays. These advent calendars I have had the most fun time opening. Ooh, it looks like we have another shower steamer. Okay, I got them mixed up because yesterday was actually a shower steamer, but this one is a peony rose scented bath frizzer. So this one is for your bath. It's a little bath bomb. And again, it smells amazing. I love that rose scent. For today's Vlogmas, you're probably wondering why I have this set up here. It is because we're going to do a gingerbread house making Q&A session. Too long ago, I asked you guys to ask me questions because I know that some of you guys were asking for an updated Q&A. So here it is, and a lot of you guys asked me really good questions. I have my laptop to refer back to your questions. Now, some of you guys asked me multiple questions, so I'm just gonna kind of break them up one by one. Before I get into the questions, let's unbox this gingerbread house. It is so cute. I love that it's a barn. We have 6 easy build clips, 4 base and 2 roof, white icing, gumdrops, Christmas candies, Christmas themed candy corns, which are so cute, black icing tube, have the little farm animals. Of course, we have our gingerbread house. Okay, while I need this icing, I'm gonna go ahead and answer your questions. First one is, what is your go-to coffee order? That's a good one. It depends where I'm going. But if I'm gonna go anywhere and I just want something safe, it's gonna be an iced vanilla latte with oat milk. That is just my safe go-to order. I can drink it anywhere. For coffee, I love cinnamon, brown sugar kind of flavors. But if I just want a safe option, it would definitely be the iced vanilla latte with oat milk. Next question is, what is your favorite band? I don't really think I have a favorite band. Not that I can think of off the top of my head. But for like artists or just music in general, some of the artists I really like would be probably Whitney Houston. I really enjoy her music, and she's a legend. I love all of her songs. Even though I guess she's in an older genre of pop, I just think that her songs are still so timeless. Like, I love Justin Bieber, although I was never like a believer or like a super fan when I was younger. But nowadays, like, I really like his current songs. Like, the Justice album is really good. I also like the Red album that he did in 2020, I believe. I think it was called Changes. Really big love for like Latin music and Latin pop music. So I like Grupo Frontera, I really like them. And who else do I like? Becky G. Question is, what is your favorite book? Thought about it, I do have a favorite book. It is Just for the Summer by Abby Jimenez. Genuinely fell in love with that book. I wasn't even expecting to like it that much. I just saw it on TikTok over the summer and I was like, I want a good summer read. And I had no idea what to expect, but everyone was just raving about that book. So I went to Barnes & Noble. I was like, you know what? I'll give it a shot. I haven't read a book in a while. And I went through that book in probably like 3 days. It was so good. I just love the storyline between the 2 characters. It's just a beautiful love story. It's complicated. It's real things. Like, it's just something that I feel like a lot of people can relate to. With like past issues and love and family issues. It just has everything that's just so real about just the world and going through life. And I felt like I could really connect with the 2 characters. And also Justin, the male character, he is all like green flags, okay? He's not a red flag, he's not toxic. He is a good character. So everything about that just combined, I just loved. Like, I genuinely love that story so much. I probably will go back and reread the book. I love it that much. Question, what is your favorite movie? First one, I really like The Preacher's Wife. It is a beautiful, funny, heartfelt, warm, loving movie. It has Whitney Houston featured in it, which is why I'm a huge fan of it. A Disney movie, I really like The Princess and the Frog. It was just my favorite princess movie ever. And by the way, did you guys know they have a Tiana's Bayou adventure ride at Disneyland and Disney World? By chance, you've been able to go on that ride? Oh my goodness, please let me know what you thought about it. Next question is, if you could travel anywhere, where would you go and what is your favorite hobby? Travel, I feel like that answer always changes for me over time, but recently I have been really wanting to visit a coffee bean farm. I just think that would be the coolest thing ever, like to do a tour, process of coffee beans and tasting different origins and all that. I feel like that would be something so cool and I would just love to do that. I know a lot of people visit Costa Rica to do that, so I would probably say Costa Rica to do a coffee farm tour. That's like the dream right there. And favorite hobby, I would have to say probably reading. Yeah, I love to read. I also love to sing and I just love music in general. It's something that I love, but I don't know what to do with it. It's like, I love music, I love singing, I love building harmonies with singing, but I still don't really know like what to do with that in that kind of area of my life. I also love videography and filming little short films. I love to just be creative in that sense. So I would say those three things are my favorite hobbies. It's so bad. The next question is, what did you study at school? And also curious how you started your business with your husband. So during high school, I really started to develop a passion for fashion. I worked at a clothing store at the time, so I really started gaining interest in the whole world of like clothing, fashion. After I graduated, I ended up going to a community college to study fashion merchandise. Thought I could get myself into the wedding industry, specifically like wedding dresses. And over time, I just kind of realized I didn't really see myself doing fashion as a career. After that, I transferred to study business, but then at that time is when I actually started my business with my husband. So I ended up not finishing college. I might go back though, however, in the near future to continue my studies. It was actually pretty random. He was working at the time, I was in school, and that's when we met. We started dating, and after a while we both realized that we really both had equal passion to become entrepreneurs and have our own businesses. He especially had a lot of skill in the whole film world and photography. So we were like, you know what? This is a huge business and industry and we can probably get ourselves into it and do it full time. And at that time, it was very risky because we were super young. We were figuring everything out, which we still are. Over time, I learned like sales and talking to clients, and that was kind of my role in our business, is to really work on the administration aspect of it. Hopefully that answers your question. But yeah, we were very young and we both just had a vision to be entrepreneurs and have our own business. And when we first started out, we really started doing some free work, some paid work, but we barely got paid anything. So yeah, you just have to start somewhere. Even if it feels impossible, it is definitely possible. It just takes time, patience, and determination. Oh my gosh, guys, when I tell you this barn was so difficult to build, this thing is literally being held by a thread right now. Next question is, what are your current food obsessions and any drink/food that you swear by and would recommend people to try? Today, currently, I've really been loving tacos, like specifically street style tacos. And there's this one place my husband and I go all the time, and they have the most delicious street style TJ tacos. They're so good. And that's just like what I crave all the time. If I could eat that every day, I would. I love carne asada tacos. I like adobada taco. Also, I've been loving Thai food, specifically Thai fried rice and pad Thai noodles. So good. Oh my gosh. Normally when my husband and I go, we get half and half so we could share the fried rice and the pad Thai noodles. And I just love the flavor of Thai food. I feel like they really put in that garlicky flavor with the egg and the vegetables and the chicken, or sometimes I even get tofu. Any drink I would recommend to anybody to try. You guys have to try a cookie butter latte. I always get it from Coffee Bean and it is so good. And if you don't have a Coffee Bean near you, you can make one at home with cookie butter and just put it at the bottom of your cup, let the coffee brew over it. It is chef's kiss. It's so good. This is so ugly, guys. I'm so sorry. Last few questions is, what is your favorite book in the Bible? Okay, favorite book in the Bible would have to be Matthew, because that is the first one that I ever read. It's very easy to understand, but there's a lot of important parts in the book of Matthew. This thing's gonna fall on me. Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not gonna put that back up because it's just not working out in my favor. But to answer the last few questions is, what is something the Lord is teaching you currently in the season of your life? One thing I'm really learning is better self-discipline. And it could seem so simple, right? Like we can always have self-discipline, like just take care of what we need to take care of. But it is so easy to fall off that track sometimes. And I really have been lacking in certain areas of my life, where I was always like me trying to go my way of things and think my own ways and try this my own way, and it usually never works out for me. Definitely to have him as the foundation of everything that I do and to really walk in what he's called me to do, because my lack of being self-disciplined has really took a toll on me and my life. That's kind of deep, but this really is something real and I struggle with it, and I know I'm not the only one who struggles with this. It really is so important because there's only so much time that we have each day. So I really am working on getting on track and producing the fruits. Who are your favorite YouTubers to watch? Okay, definitely top 2 off the top of my head would be Remy and Natalie Cuevas. I actually met Remy years ago in a BeautyCon event in LA. I still wish I had the picture, but yeah, she was super nice, such a nice, genuine person. And I love Natalie Cuevas, also really genuine person. I feel like she is a super powerhouse example of someone who busted their butt to get to where they want to be. And I need that motivation in my life. So she definitely is an inspiration for me in terms of growth and like really working hard to get what I want. And then, what are your favorite Nespresso coffee pods and recipe? I just got an Nespresso for Black Friday and I'm excited to use it. Congrats on your Nespresso. I know they were having a huge sale this year and everyone on TikTok was getting a whole bunch of Nespressos, so congrats to you. For Nespresso, my favorite pods are the creamy vanilla pod, like the regular size one. And I loved the double shot espresso pods. Like, you have to try those. They are amazing, especially in iced coffee. So for the double shot pods, I liked the iced Ligaro and the Dulce pod. Those were so good. And my favorite recipe with an espresso was definitely the brown sugar shaken espresso. I would do brown sugar at the bottom of the cup and then brew the Dulce pod. Then add your ice, add your oat milk or whatever milk, and some cinnamon. It is so good. Okay, guys, well, that concludes today's Vlogmas and my gingerbread Q&A. Kind of a fail in terms of the gingerbread house, but I mean, it is what it is. We had fun. That's all that matters. If you could take anything away from this, it is, do not get the barn gingerbread house from Target, because it is just not it. Thank you so much again. I really hope you enjoyed, and let me know if I should do another Q&A soon in the comments below. I'll see you guys soon in the next video.